Hey everyone, welcome back to another Get Ready With Me. As you can tell by the title of this video, this Get Ready With Me is going to be inspired by this beautiful emerald green eyeshadow, as you can see in the middle of my lids. And this eyeshadow is from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Shane Dawson collaboration. If you guys were following the series that Shane did and just the whole collection that they did together, you guys would have known that they originally had this eyeshadow in their mini controversy palette and they ended up taking it out. For whatever reason, I have no idea, but the whole world was in an uproar over it because it is such a beautiful color. So they ended up doing a mini controversy palette, kind of like a 2.0, including this eyeshadow color, and they also were selling this eyeshadow color separately. So I was so excited to get my hands on this eyeshadow and to do a look for you guys, so that's exactly what I did today. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you would like to see this Get Ready With Me inspired by the Put It Back eyeshadow, then just keep on watching. Alrighty, so I already primed my face with my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer, and then I primed my eyes with my e.l.f. Pearl Shade Eyelid Primer. And then I think I'm gonna just do my face makeup first. I'll get my hair out of the way. So I'm gonna work on I'm going to work on covering some of the acne first. I'm going to go in with this CoverGirl True Blend Pre-Touching Palette. I'm going to use the green shade to kind of cancel out the redness from all my breakouts. And then I'll go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Brightener. I'll go over all my acne spots and then also underneath my eyes. The foundation that I'm going to be using today is this CoverGirl foundation. This foundation, they're no longer making, but I still have this left over, so I'm just trying to like use it up. There's not too much left, but it makes me so sad because this is like my favorite foundation from CoverGirl. Like, it provides like great coverage, but it feels like really light. I'm so sad they don't have this anymore. But anyways, this is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. This one is in the shade 110, which is a little too dark for me, but I'm just trying to use it up. So that's what we're going to be using. I'll go in with this concealer underneath my eyes after I do my foundation. This is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer. And this particular one, I don't know what shade it's in. It does not say anywhere on here, which is really strange. Like, how are you supposed to like repurchase this if it doesn't have like a shade name on it? Like, how do you know what your shade is? That's really weird. But I'll use this concealer, and then I'll go in with these couple powders. This one I like to apply underneath my eyes and really all over my face. But this is another powder that I'm just trying to use up, and it's like almost gone. I think this powder is a little too dark for me. It looks fine like all over my face, but when I go to apply it like just underneath my eyes to set my concealers, it looks way too dark. So I'll use this powder to set my under eyes, and then I'll go in with this powder all over my face. So yeah, I'll work on all of that, and then we'll probably go in with my brows before we work on the eyes. face makeup is on, so now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows, and then I'll go ahead and set everything that we have already applied. So the two products that I use on my brows are these right here. So first I'll go in with the gel and powder. And this product right here, this is from Rimmel London. This is their Brow This Way duo in the shade 001 Blonde. And then I'll go ahead and set that in place even more with this CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Gel. And then this is in the shade 110 Medium. This is a little darker, but I recently ran out of my lighter shade, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one up. And I absolutely love these, just using them on their own. If I'm just like quickly running errands, I'll just run these through my brows because it's a tinted brow gel, and I feel like that looks really good even just like that. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and put these two products on, and then the setting spray that I'm using is this one right here from CoverGirl. This is their Outlast Active Cool Setting Mist All Day Wear. Only a minute for you guys, but I had to take a break from filming because my blood sugar was getting low, so I had to eat. So now let's go ahead and start on the eyes. So obviously the main star of this Get Ready With Me is going to be this eyeshadow right here. This is the shade from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Shane Dawson collaboration. They originally took this shadow out, and me, like everyone else in the world, was so upset because this shade was absolutely beautiful, and when they threw it out, I was like, what are you guys thinking? So I feel like it had a different name originally, but they ended up renaming it or naming it Put It Back because everyone was like put it back. And my sister was nice enough to order me this shade when she ordered herself this shade, and I'm just so excited to use it. So here it is right here. It's just like a nice like emerald green color. It is absolutely gorgeous. So this will obviously we'll be putting on our lids, and then I think I'm just gonna dip into the Conspiracy palette just to kind of keep with the same collection we got going on here. And I think I want to like try to do something maybe a little bit dark and smoky, maybe add some black in there and then the pop of green in the middle. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm a little nervous because I feel like whenever like I want to do something like really dark and it never really comes out how I want it to. Who really cares? Let's do something a little different. So I think what I'm going to do first, I'm going to start by building up my crease a little bit, and I'm going to go in with these two shades right here, these two brown shades. We're going to go in with Tanacon first, and then we'll build it up with Diet Root Beer. And then maybe to kind of build up the black color a little bit, maybe we'll go in with Spiraling on like the inner and outer corners, blend it in with the crease, and then we can darken it up a little bit with my Rides here, which is a black color. And then we'll see how that's looking. So far, I think it's looking okay right now. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and add the green color in. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I'm just gonna go in with this little eyeshadow brush just because it's like thicker and more dense. So I feel like maybe that'll be the best for like color payoff and patting it in there. So I'm just gonna open up the eyeshadow shade if I can get it open. There we go. So I'm just going to dip a little bit in there. So we got right there. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Oh my god. Oh, it is so pretty. Oh damn, we got a lot of fallout. Ah. I'm like trying to like flick so hard just to like flick it off and not like spread it. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so I guess I need to like lay a Kleenex down because my goodness. There wasn't a lot of like fallout like in the actual pan, but like when I was just like patting it onto my lids, there was quite a bit of fallout. Alright, so I'll start on this eye. Yeah, I'm definitely loving how this is looking so far. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of my lid, maybe do a little bit more blending out, touch up the inner and outer corners and the crease color a little bit, and then we'll move on to our lower lash line. So far, I feel like it's looking a little dark. I don't know, I feel like I look a little strange right now. I think what I'm going to do right now to kind of fix that is I'm going to apply a brow bone highlight just to kind of separate the crease from like our eyebrows, I guess. Just from like blending everything out. It kind of just seems like near our eyebrows it's a little dark. So I'm just going to apply that before we move on to our lower lash line. Maybe I'll apply this color right here, which is kind of like a shimmery, creamy white color in the name Ranch. The tops of our eyes alone right now. So now I'm going to move on to the lower lash line. So I think what I'll do, maybe I'll line it with the My Rides Here color. I didn't end up putting that in like the inner and outer corners of our eyes. I don't think it really needs it, but if I feel like it does, I can always apply it later. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and line our lower lash lines with that color and then possibly blend it out with Put It Back, or put that color somewhere and then I can kind of blend it out even further with some of our like lighter shades up here. So I'll start by lining, blending, and then we'll see what we get. for the eyeshadows so far, so I did end up going in with just my like little brush like this. Usually I'll use this to apply my inner corner highlight, but I decided to go in with this brush on the black color, my rides here, and just touched up a little bit on the inner and outer corners of my eyes, just to kind of apply a little bit more dimension, and then just did a slight bit of blending. And then I also added the same color we put on our brow bone, the ranch color. I ended up just putting a little bit of that in the inner corners of my eyes for a little bit of a highlight. And I think the eyeshadows we're all done with. So I think the last things that I'm going to do for my eyes is I'll probably go in with a black eyeliner on my lower waterline, touch up some mascara, and then we will move on to finishing up the rest of the face makeup and lips, and then this look will be complete. So the black eyeliner I have for my waterline is this one right here from CoverGirl. This is one of their perfect blend, I guess, eyeliner sticks, and it is in the name 100 Basic Black. And then I'm going to go in with this mascara, which you guys have definitely seen before. This is by L'Oreal, and this is their Unlimited Mascara in Blackest Black. To the face. So I'm going to bronze my skin with the e.l.f. Bronzer palette. I just like to mix these two colors together over here, so I'll bronze up my face with those, and then I'll go in with my Nude Rose Sculpt and Glow Contour Highlight and Blush Palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'll use the blush color that's in here. And then for a highlight, I'll go in with this BH Cosmetics palette right here, which is their Spotlight Highlight 6-color palette, and I'll go in with this color right here in the name Ethereal or Ethereal. And I just noticed as I was like, you know, applying everything, I have a bunch of like green fallout around my nose. I tried to fix it the best I could, but you can definitely still see it. You're probably gonna be able to see it a lot more on camera, especially when I do like the close-ups of the eye look, but I don't really feel like redoing my face makeup, so just ignore that, okay? Just don't look at my nose. Look at the eyes, okay? All right, so for the lips, I'm kind of thinking this combination right here. I don't really know how it's gonna look, but we're just gonna give it a try. So I'm going to line and fill my lips in with this BH Cosmetics waterproof lip liner in the shade Earth. And then I'm gonna go in first with this Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lip in the shade Skin Tight. It's a very light nude shade. And then I think I'll go in over top with this liquid lip right here from the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Shane Dawson collaboration in the name Shane. I really don't know how that's gonna look, but we're just gonna give it a try, and we're just gonna roll with it. I feel like it just looks like I have like hypothermia or something. I might just go over with Skin Tight again. Yeah, I feel like that looks a little better. It's like you can still see that like very like light nude pinkish color, but it's also a little bit more muted having the Shane mixed in there. I don't know, I feel like that looks kind of cool. I think we saved it. Look, I ended up just putting a clear gloss on top of my lips, which I think I like a lot better than more of like a matte liquid lip. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think I've like said this more than once before in more than one video. I very rarely do like a really dark smoky eye, so like every time I do one I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I think overall it turned out looking okay. Absolutely love the put it back color. Like, I knew I was gonna love it. Definitely a more unique, colorful color. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't really have anything else to say. I really hope you all enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I'm gonna get going for now, but I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.